Chat. Alright. Participants. Okay. Yes, I think so. Everything just like fine right now. All right. So let's just get started. Today is 15th October 2025 and we are going for the live. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to the stream. So let's just break down the chart. What's just going on the gold? Gold still continuously pushing to the upside. Look at this daily time frame. Wow. Damn. So let's quickly jump from daily to H4. H4 just like continuously pushing to the upside. Look at this one. Look at this one. Before that, it's just like continuously printing bullish time frame, bullish candles. Then two candles just like make a retracement. Then again confirmation candle, the same structure which we just like mostly do with the 30-minute time frame. It's just like happening here in the same way. So okay, I think so. I just lose the zoom. Am I? What is this? Guys, which screen you are watching right now? Okay. Yeah, it might be working well for you guys, but here on my system it's just like showing me some kind of glitches here. But yeah, let's go. Let's like, if I just like lose this link, if I just like got stuck somewhere, so don't worry about it. I will just resend the link. Okay, I will just try to restart my system and then we will restart the stream again if we just like got any kind of issue during the stream. All right, so just like keep this factor, don't need to be worried about if you just like got stuck somewhere, if you just like start getting some kind of issues there. So I will just like resend the links. Okay, so let's just like break down the chart from the higher time frame to lower time frame. So I was just like talking about, look at this 4 hour time frame, which is like working in the same way. Created a resistance, created a support, confirmation candle, now it's just like continuously pushing upside. So let's just go from H4 to H1. H1 just like doing some kind of consolidation, if I can see this one. Wow, candle just like printing side by side on a H1 time frame, but it's just this range is like more than 160 pip range. Let's just like jump from H1 to M30. M30 right now we are having like a support in this area. Below this area we are having like a very beautiful 70 pip range as well, I would say. So I think so it makes sense. Should I like need to flip from 30-minute time frame to 50-minute time frame to understand a more better picture? On a 30-minute time frame, here we go, just like doing some kind of consolidation. This one now just like breaking above the high. If we just like going to break above the high, what will happen? We just like gonna move with a $5 increment, I think so. I don't think so, I'm just like sure about this one. For that I just like need some kind of candle. Might be a closure will make more sense, because look at this one, 1 2 3 4 5 times just like try to break above the high and then it just like start pushing to the top to the downside again. So I think so the better thing would be if the candle break above this all rejection for the impulse entry, or I would say like if a candle just like it's getting interesting now. He's trying to breaking above the high. There's just like 3 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to be closed. Just like 2 minutes actually. Just like 2 minutes left for the candle to be closed. And you know what? When there's just like 1 or 2 minutes left for the candle to be closed, it will be better to wait for the candle to be closed. What you say? What you guys will like give me the idea. So I think so it makes sense if we just like wait for the 50-minute candle to be closed. That makes sense. There's just like 1.5 minute left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. If this candle just like going to be closed above this resistance area and the next candle create a weak and break above the high of the previous candle, we might gonna hit towards like 4200, something like that. So we'll see if I can grab 25-30 pips out of it, because we're just like breaking all time high. So gold could move like in a $5 increment. Wow, just like breaking above all the rejection on the left hand side. But we just knew that there's just like 1 minute left for this 15-minute candle to be closed. If it just like leave us alone and keep pushing upside and close somewhere here, then I just like need to accept it. I just like miss the move, so I will, then I just like need to wait for new structure to be formed. So let's wait and let's just like wait and watch. Just like few seconds left for this 15-minute to be closed, and I think so. Okay, yeah, just 30 seconds left, and I'm just like waiting right now. What could be the stop loss? Stop loss, I think so. If this can just like create a wick and break above the high, and the wick should be somewhere here, so I can place my stop loss below the current candle wick, actually within the range somewhere here. So we'll see. Just 10 seconds left. In one situation, I am just like not gonna take a buy if this current candle just going to be closed with no top wick. Make sense? If the candle just like going to be closed with no top wick, then I'm just like not gonna take a buy there. So it's just like close in a very strong bullish body. It's just like breaking above the high, but I just like need it to create some wick to the downside, and after that if it just like break above the high, so I'm just like gonna execute on this structure. This makes sense. This makes sense. I just like needed to create some long wick. Yeah, that's great. That will be great. A little deeper more. Okay, I think so. Yeah, now I executed here. Stop loss should be somewhere here within the range. 23 pips makes sense. TP could be like somewhere here, 30 pips. So let's see. Now I just like need volume to keep pushing it to the upside. That's all I just like need right now. Just give me a jump. And now in the same way, if it just like come back and break its own low, I would like to close my 50% position. Okay, wow, come on. Now all I just like need a volume here. Just like need a volume. A great push will be great. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. 8 9 pips, 10 pips, 11 pips in my favor. 16 pips. Okay, 20. So yeah, that's gonna take this one. That's great. Actually, we just like breaking all-time high. So who knows that we just like, actually, you know what, why just like secure 22 23 pips here, because we are just heading towards like a psychological number, like a 4200, just like a psychological number. So before 20 pips, 30 pips, no one knows that it's just like gonna directly hit that 4200 number. Might be it can be rejected before that, because most of the people will having that mentality. It's just like continuously going to be upside to hit that 4200. So who knows that? So we just like need to grab a center chunks from this position to this position. From 50 pips we can we grab like 25 23 pips, something like that. I think so that makes sense. So I just like secure my position here with the 23 24 pips, and that totally makes sense to me. I think so. Yeah, smash. I close great trade. Yeah, we just like started the stream, and in the first 10 minute, I would say in the first 10 minute, as I just like started the stream, we just like got our chunks here. Now we just like need to wait for some new structure to be formed. If we just like wanted to give our trade some more chance, so it will make sense. Close 21 pips, Mohammad Naman, very well done, nice. Okay, I grabbed 55 pips pre-London today. Yeah, that's great. I also just like took this trade here, 30-minute. Grab like 43 pips in this situation. Today I took 4 great profitable trade thanks to Castle. Welcome, welcome. Just keep moving, keep pushing yourself towards your success. Such a beautiful trade with a proper structure, and should have to be realistic. We cannot predict the market. Even gold is just like in a very very in a strong bullish momentum, but still we just like need to understand we are breaking all-time high, and when our gold just like going to break above all-time high, it could move like with a $5 increment. So if it's just like going to be moved like with a $5 increment, why not to grab like 25, 20 pips, 30 pips out of it? That actually makes sense. So today I just like took two trades, both are just like in a profit on a small account. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay, for Haas Shah MM on YouTube, just like go 20 pips, very nicely done. Uh, Someone Raja FX go 20 pips, very nicely done. Congratulations, guys. Okay, made 754 on this trade. Nice 20 pips, very well done. Atif Muzammil, what's your first trade, sir? My first trade was somewhere here. Actually, at that time, I was just like in a gym, and I was just like about to leave my gym, and I just like saw this structure, just like open my mobile for the candles was just like going on there. So just saw that this candle just like close in a bullish form, and I just like sat down into my car. I just like execute a buy. Stop loss was here, and TP was somewhere here. Then I just like as I just like reach home, I just saw that it's just like running 43 pips. I just like close everything here. So such a beautiful trade we are having, like a clean traffic on the left hand side. Already have a support, a strong healthy body here. 30-minute confirmation. H4 just also close in a bullish form, and H1 just like start rejecting from that area. Higher probability it could continuously pushing upside. So it was a range of like 60 pips, so I just like grab 43 pips. So that's it, and this is the second trade I just like took today with you guys. By depending on the volume, 50 minutes just like close above the resistance, next candle create a weak break above the high, we grab like 24 pips. Yeah, such a beautiful day, I would say. क्या same Umar here. 8 blown accounts person look took my second trade today on my funded account, and now completed 50% of target. And wow, very nicely done, very nicely done. Two trades, one yesterday and one today, very nicely done. Okay, so two winning trades for today. Thanks, yes, done for the day. Welcome, welcome, really appreciate it. Took took sorry, took same trade. Yeah, Jeet, such like a beautiful trade, I would say. Partial at 15 pips plus break even plus let runner running. Okay, it's just like your decision trove. We are heading towards like 40. You know what? It could be a very very high spike, as it will just like going to be reached nearby 4200. If in at this level, if we just like break above this area, it could be a very huge spike. Might be 150, 160 pips in 1 minute, might be. And in the same way, if you just like start rejecting from this area, it will continuously pushing to a downside in the same way. So psychological numbers just like very important to see how the market is reacting there. I would like to see, like when I was just like going towards these kind of numbers, I will like stay away from the charts, and will watch how market reacted to that psychological number, and then just like make a picture in my mind and wait for the proper structure to be formed, and then I just like gonna give my trade a chance. Okay. Okay, David, I missed it. Now waiting for new structure. Yeah, David, you just like missed this one. So yeah, better would be to wait for the new structure to be formed. Why lastly the high volume candles happen 1 2 hours pre-London? I just don't know. It's a market. It can do anything anytime. Mostly, you know what, pre-London and London just having volume there, and how we can recognize it. We can only recognize it by reading the size of the candles. It's just like a simple way to understand the volume, just like hitting the market by watching the size of the candles. Okay. For the trade, did you place your SL below the current candle wick on in the range? Sorry, I didn't see it. Just asking for learning. It was somewhere here within the range below this candle low, and as it just like went in my favor, if it just like come back, break its own low, so I was just like having a plan to close my 50% position there, because if this candle just like created a wick and break above the high, There's no business of this current candle to come back and break its own low. If it's just like come back to break its own low, we should be cautious about this one and start managing the risk. So yeah, it's just like work very perfectly with the concept actually. Okay, it should hit 41 200. 41 200. What? 41 200? You wanted to take sell? Lenovo. What kind of broker is this? I was taking a buy trade, trapped it 3 4 times, and still it didn't go through Dominion market. The trade got miss. What? You can see I just like got my execution just by with one click, close my position just with one click. I am also like using Dominion markets here with the zero latency. I'm just like using it from like 3 years, just didn't see any kind of latency in it. Must be there is some kind of internet issue you are just having with you, Mr. IG Ghost. Okay, wow, look at this one, just like continuously pushing upside, and we are heading towards like 4200. This is something must be going to be happen. There's just like 5 minutes left for this 30-minute and 50-minute candle about to be closed. Look at the volume. You know what, if this candle going to close right on 4200 with the no upper wick, it could be a very huge drop. If the candle is like going to be closed with no upper wick nearby 4200, just need to be relaxed now, have some popcorn and watch the movie. Okay, Devansh is like send us the chart. Let me just like look at this one. Okay, it's not opening, I just don't know why. Wow, someone might be getting into some kind of FOMO, but you should have to be mature enough in this industry. Just relax, chill. You just like coat your chunks. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. So, okay, what is this, buddy? You just like took a buy when there's just like 1 minute left for the candle to be closed. It could be risky one. I would say next time wait for the candle to be closed, and then with the next candle, as it just like created a weekend break above the high, that make more sense. Wow, heading towards 4200. First time in the mankind of history. First time in mankind history we are watching live gold making all-time high, and I think so we just like watching it on the daily basis actually. Every day just like making higher highs, higher and highs. Okay, so David just like send me something here. Okay, David, you just like took a this trade. I remember you just like took this trade with me during the live stream, and you just like broke this losing streak. Then again next day you took a loss, and last day you just like another like a profitable trade. That's just like a good thing, I would say. You know what is the most positive thing you are having with you? It's just nothing what you just like lose here. It is just like nothing. You know why? Because you are sticking with one trade only. Only one trade, one trade, one trade. So one single trade will recover these all losses, believe me. Just one single trade just gonna like recover these all losses easily. Just like keep doing the same thing. Okay, same issue I have. FP market sometime I execute it, but I can't see it later on. I see with loss or profit, even a good internet connection. I don't know what's wrong with it. So just like flip towards like Dominion markets. Why you just like using F funding pips? What is this FP markets actually? I just don't know the abbreviation of this FP markets name. So it's mean that your brokerage house just like offering you latency there. So if there's just like a latency happening with you, so it's mean you must be running on a bbook broker, I would say. they're just like not letting you to execute right on the right on the support. Might be your execution will be late. So where I just like execute it, might be your execution somewhere here. And when just going to be close your trade, my closing somewhere here, your closing should be might be somewhere here. So just like understand this thing, you should have to be like worried about, and just like flip from bad broker to good broker. Okay, so like last few seconds actually left for the candle to be closed, and I'm just like looking at this one. What the hell is just happening? Yes, so there's just like 5 seconds left for this candle to be closed, and we are tapping 4200, and it just like close below 4200. So if the candle create a weak break above the high, something like that, this is the situation when we just like need to stay away actually. Just relax, because there's just like no structure right now for us for the buys. There's no structure for us to take a sell. So don't get into some kind of formal condition. Let the market to create some new structure, and then just like give your trade a chance. That all you can do. That's it. Okay. No audio. Can you guys hear me? Sound check 1 2 3. Only Jeet can't hear me, or everyone just can't hear me? I think so. You guys can't hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Zoom. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No. Okay. I think so. I should do something else. All right. Sound check 1 2 3 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me now? I am on mute. Hello. Testing 1 2 3. All right. Can you hear me? Sound check 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hello. All right. That's great. It's clear now. I don't know what the issue just going on with my system. It's just like getting stuck continuously. I think I just like need to update it, or might be need to run some antivirus. Yeah, this is something I just like need to do with my system actually. It's been a long time I just like didn't updated it. Okay. Okay. Sir, what is the minimum deposit on ACN account on the Dominion market? I think so. Minimum deposit for ACN account, it could be like $500. Okay, what is the minimum deposit? Okay, I just already answered this one. What is the, what the hell, Tejas? You just like continuously asking the same question. Okay, virus must be virus. I think so. Yeah. Someone just like secure 60 pips here. Wow. Let's just like look at this one. Someone just like secure 60 pips in this game. So why you just like place your stop loss this much longer? You should be within the range. You can go with a smaller stop loss. Don't need to place in this situation stop loss below the previous candle low. It will be great if you just like going to be place the stop loss in the middle of the range or middle of the candle. That makes sense. So I hope so you just like secure some position here. Yeah, secure 60 pips. That's just like great. If you just like secure 60 pips, it's a psychological number where we just like heading towards. Look at this one. I think so we just like going to be have this new resistance area. So just like need to watch how market just like going to be react to this area. We are tapping towards like 4200. Candle just like rejected with a long rejection wick, and if it's just like going to be closed in a small bearish candle and the next candle create a wick and break above the high of this 42, shoot, that could be a spike. Okay, 30 minutes have now the lower wick. So shall we go with impulse buy? As no, it's just like already move. Fizan, what's wrong with you, buddy? Fizan B, just relax, wait for the new structure to be formed. If you just like wanted to take a buy, let this candle to close with a small body like in a bearish form, and the next candle create a wick break above the high, so you can give your trade a chance in this situation. Or if this candle just like going to be closed with a small body, again the next candle create a wick and break up. So just like relax, just chill, don't get into some kind of FOMO. Okay, yeah, my bad. It would have been better to place the SL back in range. Yeah, that makes sense. After 2 months being profitable, now I feel too comfortable confidence because I have seen making consistent profit, and I'm trying to hold myself back from taking more than 3 trades. Do you have any advice, sir? Yeah, just like doing the same, the very actually just already doing the good job. just just like stick with the plan what you just like already having with you. So by doing this thing, if you just like consistently making money, why not to do the same thing? Why you just like need some other advice if it's just like working for you? So just like chill, relax. How can we have daily profit journal like David shared? I think so he just like using, I think David can answer that one, but Dominion market or Dominion funding, I think so they are having like a same general options with them if you're just having like a account with them. So whatever you just like doing on your charts, it will automatically journal in your official page of brokerage house. So already got 50 pips and close the trade. So was thinking of doing another trade with but will wait. Okay, if you just like not satisfied with the profit, so you can play with the profit. Today is just like a Wednesday, and might be we just like gonna hit a huge volume during the NY as well. So let's see. We are just like sitting right now with the opening of London session right now. The London just like open now and expected volume, but look at the way how the market just like reacting to 4200, 42 above 42 spike, above below 42, just like need to wait for some structure to be formed. You know what, if the candle just like going to be closed with a small bearish candle and then with a proper structure, if the candle just like going to break above the high of 4200, so such a beautiful movement that could be, must be like more than 100 and 150 pips. Yeah, I just saw that with my experience. If it's just like going to break above the psychological number, so yeah. Okay, but sometime my inner devil tell me to take more trade, just like stop it, just control your inner devil. It's just like inside you, in yourself, so you can control it easily because you are just like having it with you, with your choice. Does ECN account is good? Yeah, it's just like perfect. Is it without any interest? Can I go for, or can you please suggest which one is good? Interest, actually, you know what, you just like talking about Muhammad Numan, you're talking about the swap charges. So there's an option of Islamic account. You can go with Islamic account, and if you are not a scalper, if you are like a swing trader, wanted to hold your trade for day or 2 days or a week, so you can go with the Islamic account, so they will never charge swap actually on it. So yeah, but if you are a scalper, so within 24 hours, if you just like going to be close your trade, you just like not need to pay like any swap charges. So you can use a standard account like a ECN account for scalping, and if you're just like a swing trader, then you can go towards like a Islamic account if you just do not want to pay the swap charges. Okay, 6 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to close. Let's see if the current candle breaks the high of the previous candle. Is it wise to buy it? No, 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 no. What's wrong with you guys? Muhammad Ali Raza, look at this one, 4200, the round figure, psychological number. Just like try to understand, psychological number can take your SL easily and can give you, it's just like a gambling here right now. We just do not have any kind of data on the left hand side. Dollar already like move almost $5 increment with the new high. We are tapping 4200. We just like need to understand 4200 could be very risky one. So just relax, chill, chill. If you just like miss this move, doesn't matter, you just like gonna get another structure right after some time. But do not try to force yourself for the execution. Do not get into some kind of FOMO. Understood? So what is this? I'm using $5,000 from account, so my risk is 0.2 lot. So on what type of trade structure should I risk 0.2, and on what structure or risk 1 lot can I decide? Divansh, bro, if you just like getting a bigger stop loss, if you just like waiting for structure to be formed, your structure just like printed there. Now just like need to understand what risk just like suits you, like how much a bigger stop loss is like getting there. If you just like getting a bigger stop loss, but the structure just like in a very marvelous condition, so you can lower the lot size because you're just like getting like a bigger stop loss. And if you just like getting a normal stop loss, then you can go with the 0.2, something like that. Yeah, just like stick with 1 to 2% risk of your capital, not more than that. The bias was in the deep, no in the top, guys. Okay, so maybe weak fill. Which weak fill? Where you can see a weak fill, Mr. Wakar Ahmed? Where is the weak fill? I can't see any weak to be filled here. Maybe setup is made on 5 minute and there is volume. I just never look at 5 minute time frame. Impulse incoming from last many days, 12.45 candle moved good. Okay, please off the background sound. Why? Since current candle made long, which background sound you just like getting right now? Since current candle made long wick, can we consider it as a pullback so we can enter on the, okay, just like wait for the new structure to be formed. Can we go for M15 weak fill? Where is the structure for the weak fill structure? I'm just like get proper education, I would say. Just chill, just understand the basic concepts. Why you just like wanted to take a sell when there's just like no red candle just like printed there? Just relax. People are just like just don't know why they're just like behaving like this. Yesterday was same structure when breaking all-time high and then bloodbath happened. Yeah, this is something very dangerous level right now. We are standing at 4200, tapping on 4200, very risky one. Just like need to see how market reacted to this area. Yes, on impulse entries, what will be your recommendation? impulse entry, there should be like volume in the market. Impulse entry only connected with the volume. If there's just like a lot of volume, impulse entry just gonna work for you. If there's just like no volume in the market, so impulse entry having like a less probability will go in your favor. Okay, I think the person don't understand English. I don't know who is this. The trade you took on M30 support, then you enter the trade when candle flip bullish or it break the high of the previous candle. I just like executed as this candle just like flip bullish, just like break its own high. So I just like executed. I just didn't wait for this candle to break above the previous candle high for the execution, because it's just like grab the liquidity, create a long wick, and respected the previous candle body and start flipping upside. Now we are having like a clean traffic on the left side, very high probability it should continuously pushing to the upside in my favor, and it just like does in the same way how it should be react. So just waiting right now. Look at this 15-minute candle just about to be closed in few seconds, and it's just like going to be closed with a small body. But you know what, I'm just like not gonna give my trade a chance again. Right at the level of 4200, very risky one. I'm just like not comfortable. I just like took two trades. Now I just like done with my session. I just like done with my session. Look at this 15-minute candle just like close with small bullish candle, so it means it's just like drop the volume. So if it just like drop the volume, then there is no business of the next candle to create a weekend break above the high of the previous small bullish candle. If it just like break the high of the previous small bullish candle, so very higher probability there's just like a volume in volume there, so it can be continuously pushing upside. But if it is just like standing at somewhere else means on some other numbers, not right on 4200, so I can give my trade a chance here. I would like to give my trade a chance. If this can just like create a weekend break above the high, I definitely give my trade a chance. If we are just like not standing at right on the 4200 like a psychological number, it could be a big move. If it's just like break above the high, it could be a big blood bath here. So why I just like need to make myself as a greedy person? Doesn't make sense. Why not to just chill, relax? Market will give me another opportunity right after some time. I will just go with that one. I just do not want you to fight with this psychological number. Do you guys remember what happened when market just like rejected from a 4000 level or 4100 level, something like that? I remember that one. It's just like in 2 or 3 minutes, it's just like 8 4 to 5 30-minute candles from the rejection of that was a rejection from the psychological number of 4100 or 4000 something. Yeah, 4000, I remember 4000. And after that, with the next session during the NY session, it break above the high, and then it just like didn't stop anywhere. So yeah, that's why I'm just like not gonna execute somewhere here. Okay, do you lower your risk on impulse entries? No, it's depend on the I use risks depend on the SL I'm just like getting there. I never lower the risk if I'm just like facing the impulse entry. If my structure just like printed there, I will execute on that one. Now I just like need to calculate what is my stop loss actually. What stop loss I'm just like getting there. If I'm just like getting a bigger stop loss, even it's just like a confirmation candle, even it's just like a impulse entry, so I just like need to load the load size. And if I'm just like getting a normal stop loss, so I will just go with my complete load. That makes sense. So yeah, if this M15 close weak bearish, next candle create a low and break the previous candle high with London volume. Yeah, David, but you know what, buddy, as I just like telling you, 4200 psychological number, it's just like if it's just like not standing at that level, I will definitely go for the buys, as it is candle just like going to break above the previous candle high, sorry, previous candle. Yeah, as this candle break above this previous candle high, it will be a very beautiful buys area actually, impulse entry in trend. But as we are standing right at 4200 plus psychological number, so that's why I'm just like not giving my trade a chance in this situation. If I just like miss this one, doesn't matter, I will let it go. I will wait for the candle to come down, create some support, give me some confirmation candle, then I will give my trade a chance. That will give me more confidence to hold on with my trade. Okay, does the live stream only happen in London session every day? Yeah, most of the time London session. Try with small lot. Okay, Jeet, you wanted me to try it with small lot. Okay, let's just like do it. 0.01 is just like more than enough. 0.01 just for with a learning perspective. Higher probability I'm just gonna lose this trade. But for that execution, I just like need to wait for the candle to break above this candle high, previous candle high. Stop loss will be below the current candle low. A very huge spike could be happen, and then in the same way a very strong SL gonna hit there. Let's see, let's see. Before that, I just like wanted to see it to break above the previous candle high. Okay, it's like struggling right now, and if I just like lose this trade, you owe me a meal. Okay, Jeet, you just like need to send me something from India if you are there. Let's see. So for execution, this candle should have to break above the previous candle high. We cannot go as a dynamic risk in this situation. This candle should have to be break above the previous candle high, and not even just like a break above the previous candle high. The ask and bid price also should have to be break above the previous candle high for the execution. Normal PVSL is around 15-30 pips, where I can risk full it. If it bigger than the risk, I less is a wise decision. Yeah, exactly. Look at this one, rejecting now. Rejecting now from 4200 level. Rejecting now. We are rejecting now. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Okay. What we have to see on the chart for execution now? The new structure should be formed there. Yes or no? What is the best structure for you that has never been failed? All the structure which is just like learn with Mark Infinity University, that those are having like a higher probability, and there's just like nothing something in this whole industry or in this whole world which could not be failed. We just work with the probability, so we just like work with the probability, like means if the structure just formed there, so I will say to myself it's just like having like a higher probability, so I will just execute on that one, and every time just like gonna execute that structure, because I just knew that if I just like execute the same structure with my experience, so might be 6 to 7 times I just like gonna make the money there, and might be 3 times it's just like not gonna work for me, so I just like need to manage the risk in that situation. That's why we are having like a risk management tool with us. If everything just like going in our favor 110%, why we just like we need to manage the risk? Everyone here will become rich in one night. Yes, I don't really like this, how there is no volume near 4200. Yes, you are right. What is ask and bid price, sir? Mohammed Numan, just go with the educational content in Mark Infinity University. These two prices, above price is just like a bid, and the lower is just like ask price. So when sometime what happen, suppose that you are having this ask price and you are having like this bid price, so spread like break above the previous candle high, but actually market didn't break above the high. Once these both price, like these both lines cross this area, it's mean the ask and bid price like actually break above the previous candle high. Now market just like giving you the chance there. Alright, so we're just like pushing to the upside now. 0.01, Mr. Jeet. Not going to attempt now, had my chunks done for the day. Okay, look at this one, spreads just like getting wider. Might be one line just like cross above the high, and second line will remain below this area. So this is the time when you just like need to use a common sense. Actually price didn't break above the high. Once this both line cross this previous candle high, so the spread just like went through like above the previous candle high, so now it broke above the high, so we can execute. And there's just like a few seconds left, a few minutes left for the 30-minute candle to be closed. And look at this one, how I just like reacting. So just like need to ask yourself, should we just like even go with a small lot size? Why we just like need to go with a small lot size? just just to get like a educational content, that what will happen if you just like executing right on the psychological number. Could be a gambling, it could be a gambling. Okay, okay, waiting for something like this. Let's just like look at the chart of David wanted to see something like that. Yeah, it totally makes sense. Let it come down, create some kind of support, give you the confirmation candle, then you can execute with the buys. That's really awesome. And I just like got a love letter from Mr. Kamal Muhammad. What should I just say about it? Islam, after several attempts to pass the funding accounts with Dominion, I am currently at 61%. I have been there here before, but have struggled to maintain it. One of my main challenges is that I often get to the charts late due to my busy schedule, which leads to FOMO. I have learned a lot from my experience since June. That little voice always urges me not to miss out on trades, and I find myself constantly battling against it. I have been eyeing a move to 4200 and unfortunately missed it. Okay, just like stop this letter a little here. We are try to pushing upside just for the educational content. Do not execute with me, don't execute with me, just like educational content, because I knew that very less probability it will continuously pushing upside. We are standing right on a psychological number, so I'm just like giving you the education about the psychological number, how market could react. This is a place where it could be a spike will be happen, or it could be a spike to the downside as well. So yeah, so let's back to the message of Mr. Kamal Muhammad. So I find myself constantly battling against 4200 and unfortunately missed it. I know the market will come back and I need to be patient, but temptation can be overwhelming. Subhanallah, could you please advise me on this best approach to take moving forward, especially regarding my load sizes? You know what? First thing first, just like set some schedule. Whatever job, whatever business you are just like running right now, just like set some schedule for your trading. And once you just like sitting on the chart, you just like need to understand there's just like no other work you just like need to do in the next three hours, I would say. No one, you just like not going to be like attempt any meeting, you just like not going to be attempt any kind of client, whatever you just like having in your life business actually. So just like you should have to be relaxed in your mind actually first, that it's your free time and you just like need to focus on the charts. Because you know what, if you just like sitting on some business area, some you are in, you are just like hurrying to go somewhere, you are just like need to go in some meeting, so there's some kind of urgency will create in your mind. So what will happen with that thing, you will try to forcefully take a trade, and once you just like do that thing, higher probability you're just gonna lose that one. So you, what you will do, you will just like never wait for the structure to be formed, you will try to predict the market just like continuously pushing down, and you will try to take a buy here that it will go in my favor, and then I will be like free from the trading and I will just go to my job, go to my business. So it's just like not gonna happen, higher probability just like gonna take loss there. So first thing first, just like set a schedule, just choose any one session whatever suits your life schedule, just like choose any one session and then just like go with that one. Okay, is it not better for 30 minutes to close with minor bearish and then take the trade at break above the high? Let's see, there's just like 3 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to be closed. Let's see, just like 2 minutes left for this 30-minute to be closed. Just like looking at this one, looks like better to wait for okay, and then it became a small body red candle and then try this impulse, otherwise let's wait for retracement, I think so. Don't try to fight with the fire right now. The way where is just like standing right now like a psychological number. So yeah, anything can be happen here. I mostly like 99% I just like stay away from the psychological number until if it's just like breaking above the high again. Suppose that it's just like come down, create a support, and then it's just like breaking above the psychological number again with the volume, then definitely I will jump into it. But with the first attempt, I try to avoid it. I did a very good today, so I am closing the chart. I lose whenever I overtrade. Just close the chart. You're just like done with your day. You're just like having some chunks with you. Might be you just like got one bill of your life. You just like need to pay there that. So you're just like done with your day. Uh, 30 minutes just about to be closed in 2 minutes. No trade for me. Nothing for me. The next 15 minutes just also about to be closed, and it's also going to be closed with a small body. 30-minute psychological number of 4200. I just like cannot execute in this situation. Don't want to execute as impulse, and you do not want it to execute at this. I just wanted to see some structure to be formed. So just chilling, just relax. We just like execute in the first 10 minutes while we just started the stream. Now just like need to chill. Okay, let's just like back on the YouTube chat. Okay, Casper, nowadays 50-minute candles, even printing 50-60 pips, you are in the business for 4.5 years, so you see this kind of moment before or not. You know what, Rizwan, I didn't see these kind of moments before. I didn't see this one like a 50 minute. We are talking about 50 pips. I saw the 15-minute candle printing like more than 100 pips, so I just like didn't see it before, not even during the coronavirus, I would say. So huge volume in the market, huge volume. But you know what, like volume is like a bullet for our weapon. So if there's just like a volume, I'll be very happy because my all structure will be worked out. Like most, they are having like a higher probability that they are gonna work out, very higher probability. So yeah, I like the volume. If there's just like a, if a candle just like printing more than normal size of candle, it means there's a volume. If there's just like a volume, and if I just like got some structure there, and already we are having volume, higher probability just gonna work out for me. Okay, if candle close bearish, then go for sells. No, man, don't ask me for the sells. If you just wanted to go for sell, just go take that sell. There's just like no sells for me. I you know what, when I just like wanted to take sell, I would like to take sells when the US government shutdown will be finished and they will be alive back. So then I will think about to take a sell that day for 1 to 2 day, and then again it will start pushing upside. So we'll try to grab that opportunity when the US government shutdown just gonna finish. Okay, where do you live in Lahore? It's just like irrelevant. Thanks to Aja Banks and Kesser, my win rate is more than 70% from past 40 days. Wow, very nicely done, Jojo. Mr. Jojo, very nicely done. Yesterday trade with you, past funding pips, phase one. Wow, very nice, very nice. Please analysis GJ. Let's see how balance difference from equity with no position open, bro. Where this one equity? Just because Dominion markets actually offering 35% bonus when you just like deposit like more than $1,000 or $500, I think so. Whatever, just like going to be deposited in Dominion markets, you just like gonna get like a 35 to 50% bonus with that. So it's a bonus. Actual amount is just like 55. How much profit I have just like made on this account? I think so. It's just I just like use this account for the live stream. Current month we're just like standing at $800. So yeah, it's just like quite a good profit. We made like nearby like a 20% profit on this account. So let's see. Wow, breaking above the high now. It's just like breaking above the high now. Wow, I am just like not interested in buys. I would like to see some proper structure to be formed. Even it's like a beautiful impulse entry in trend. If it's just like not standing at 4200, if it's just like happening somewhere here, down there, so I will just like give my trade a chance definitely in this situation. But right now, as we can see, we are standing at psychological numbers, so I am just like do not want to play with the fire. I will be relaxed, will wait for the new structure to be formed, and then we'll try to give my trade a chance. Not interested in this buys. Okay, sir, can you please guide me regarding rules of funded account? If you just like go at Dominion funding, each and every rule you will just get there in the facts. Just read those and you will understand the concept. It's easy. Thanks for the advice, bro. Exactly my problem. As I have business I am running and I am trying to make the best of both worlds, but I force myself. I will plan a schedule, inshallah. Yeah, definitely, Kamal. This is the solution of your actually problem. Just schedule, just schedule, just schedule. You don't need to look at the chart every time. Just like stick with one session and just like stick with that one. Wow. I want to thank you and Raja once again publicly for what you have taught me over the last few months, because I am very happy and excited to say that my trading is booming. Plus 8% last month and plus 28% this month. Trove. Awesome, buddy. Really nicely done. Such a beautiful comment I just like got from you. Just like make me fresh. Thank you so much for the love. Really appreciate it. Okay. I think bonus deposit only one time for deposit. Am I wrong? No, it's just like not one time. You know what I do? Every at the end of the month I withdraw the money, like the profit I just like made on any account. I just try to withdraw all the money, the profit I just like made. Then I just like make one new account and transfer my money from my one account to wallet, and then from wallet and again I just like deposit into my new account. As I just like deposit my money into new account, and as it's just like going to be hit my new account, my I will just again get that 35 to 50% bonus there. This is I'm just like continuously doing from 2 months. Yeah, so I can go with the higher lot size actually. If it happen if it appears as same at 4205, do you stick to no trade from the psychological number? No, I'm just like do not want it to play with this psychological number. I would like to see how the candle just like reacting here. I would like to see how the structure is going to be formed here. So you can see if there's like a volume, why the market is standing right now. We are sitting with the London Open right now. London Open just like running right now. And it's been like 30 minutes just like already passed. We just like close from the London Open session. So if this is like a volume, why it is just like standing here? Might be just like grabbing the order to keep pushing upside or keep pushing to the downside. This is a 50-50% situation, and when I just like having like a 50-50% position, I should be cautious about this thing. So why not to stay away from the chart? Here I just like executed, even it's just like a $5 increment. I just like secure 24-25 pips. It's such like a wise decision, I would say. So just waiting right now. Look at this 15-minute time frame, just like printing side by side. Candle size just like getting smaller and smaller. So yeah, now it's just like pushing upside. Look at this one. Doesn't matter if it's just like continuously pushing upside. I'm just like not interested in this buy. I would like to see how market just like going to be react at 4200. That's all I just like wanted to see. Wow, could be a huge spike. 100 to 150 pips. Yeah. Oh, look at the spreads. Did you see that? Suddenly spread just like increasing as it just like break above the psychological number. Wow, look at this one now. Look at the spike now. This is what I was just like talking about. Still it will keep pushing to the upsides very easily. It's just like broke above like 4200 level. Just can't do anything about it. Wow, look at this one. It will be a 100 pip easy move. You know what? don't just like look at this one that is just like going in a bullish form. It will react in the same way to go to the downside. So yeah, 50-50, not just like not interested. Look at this one, the spike I was just like talking about. Once it just like broke above that 4200, wow, psychological number broke. First target could be like 4210, and then it could be like 4215 to 4220, something like that. Yeah. It's crazy to see how gold keeps running. Yeah, Faizan, really, really, it's just like not stopping anywhere. It could be a gambling trade. Yeah, it could be 100% like a gambling trade, like, definitely. So see, it's just like moving to the upside now. So it's good. It just like broke that area. Now you know what? If it's just like continuously pushing upside, that will be great. Then it just like come back and create some kind of support nearby this area. So there's a higher probability it's just gonna retest the high. So this will be your trade. This is just like not your trade. Let it go wherever you just like want it to go. Let it go. Let it then come down, create some support, give some confirmation candle. So now there's a higher probability just like gonna retest the high, because we're just like sitting with the bullish trend right now. You can see that one. Okay, was a good trade on 30 minutes, but it didn't believe this after yesterday. Why you just like didn't believe this after this after yesterday? It's the same structure like impulse entry in trend, but I just didn't. I just like continuously telling you guys, if this structure just like printed somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere here, I will definitely take a buy. 110% I just like gonna give my trade a chance. Why I just like stop myself to not execute on this structure? Just due to the psychological number. Because on a psychological number anything can be happen. Yeah, what a push. Are you noticing these days the increment are happening in $8 every push instead of old $5 increment which Raja mentioned? I think so, just like not happening like with the $8, it's just like happening with the $10 increment, because there's like a huge volume when there's just like a normal market just going on and gold just like breaking all-time high. That time it's just like moving with a $5 increment. So these days it could be moved like $5, $10, $15, $20 increment, so no one knows that. So and also we just cannot even predict the market, so it's just like not in our control. So we can do what we can do. We can just like grab some chunks, what we just like always do, and just like keep doing the same thing. Don't worry about you just like not getting like 100 pips, like a 200. Just like start getting your chunks. So suppose that I'm this account just like standing right now at $800 profit. Now I can go with a higher load size. If you just like wanted to take risk on this account, I can increase the load size. I can play with the profit. Understood? I can go with the any funded account. I can buy any funded account, because I just like prove myself I am like already profitable on my real account. So I can withdraw this money from the real account and can buy any funded account to give more funds. So I will just like always give this suggestion to everyone. If someone just like asks me to buy a funded account, so first thing first, you just like need to go with a real account and try to flip that account, or try to make the money which you just like which money you just like need to use for to buy a funded account. Then just like just go with that. Oh, someone just like secure 20 pips. Someone just scored 22 pips on YouTube. Thanks, Gas bro. Love you. Yeah, love you too. Thanks, Gas boy, for save me. Wow. Nan Mughal, sell कर रहे थे ना? You just wanted to take a sell there. See this one? 44 pips banked. Wow, huge volume. Can you make a video on rules of funded accounts and upload on YouTube? Why I just like need to? I just don't know why people just like saying this thing. What is the name of Dominion Markets? Oh, Dominion Funding. It's just like do not want Dominion Markets. Dominion Funding dot trade. Dominion. So Mr. whatever your name is, Yasser, who just asked me the question, Mr. Yasser Nawaz, look at this one. It's easy to understand. This is Dominion Funding Trade. If you just like wanted to buy any challenge, look at this one. First step, second step, instant. You are having three conditions here. In first step, you just like need to pass phase 1 only. If you just like having like a 100k account, you just like need to pay $650. But if you just like go through my link and use code QAS15, you will just going to get like 15% off there. Alright, so first thing first, look at this one, 10% profit target. Once you just like make 10% profit target on this one step challenge, you will be get funded. 6% maximum loss, so overall loss you just like going to get like a $6,000. 6%, 4% daily drawdown. So in a one day you cannot lose more than 4%. So yeah, this is a simple rule. You can read this one. Or for second step, in a first phase you just like need to, in first step you just like need to pass one step. For second step you just like need to like in first phase you are having like two phases actually in two steps. In first phase you just like need to target like $8,000, 8%. Second, you just like need to, you just do not need to lose more than 8,000. Like overall loss is just like 8%, and daily drawdown is just like 5%. So it's just like having a more bracket for your actually drawdown. So that's why it's just like more good than one step, I would say. You know what, there's like a higher probability numbers in this world who the people just like passing the funded account, the higher probability they are passing like two step challenges. One step and instant step having very less probability to pass actually. This should be like a very strong, I would say like a strong psychological people who just like a very professional in their in this forex industry. They can go with one step or instant account, something like that. So two step, phase 1 you just like need 8%, and phase 2 you just like need to make 5% only, and then you will just get funded. All right, and for instant you just like need to make 7 profitable trades with 0.5% profit, and you can at the end of the 30 days you can withdraw your money. Look at this one, 7 in last day. Is it easy to understand? I hope so. Okay, if we lose $200, let's suppose today and tomorrow we recover this 200 loss, will it be counted in overall or max loss? If you just like lose $200, I just don't know what counts you are just like talking about right now, and what is the limit they are having, like one step, two step, whatever it is. Instant funding. So instant funding, if you just like lose $200, it will be like it's just like if you just like not breaching any daily drawdown rule, you are just like not breaching any, I would say, overall drawdown rule. So if you just like lose 200, doesn't matter if the next day you just like recover that $200, it will be added into your account. And if this $200 is like a 0.5% of your capital profit, so it will be considered as a profitable day. So all you just like need 7 profitable days in instant funding, 7 profitable days in 30 days, and then you will at the end of the 30 day you can took a withdrawal of that amount. Okay, how to know psychological number? The round figure 4200, 4100, 4000, 3900, these are like psychological numbers. Will you use the same strategy for the NY session? Oh, why I just like need to change my strategy? I just like use the same strategy in every session. If I where I'm just like sitting there, I will just do the same thing. It's not gonna change my things actually. It just like work for me in every session. All I just need, I just need like volume. That's all I just like need there. Only volume required, and here we go. So yeah, today I just done with the bicep. Okay, and you know what, you guys can get discount on everything. Let me just like do some marketing, guys. I'm just like continuously providing the free education, and YouTube, you just didn't even like the stream. That's just like not good for you guys actually. And soon if I'm just like not gonna get any response on YouTube, I'm just like gonna end the stream on YouTube actually. You guys can't even hit the like button. It's like very difficult for you guys, must be. Am I right?
This is your brain when you're
Yeah, this is your brain. Hmm. So if you just like go through this live stream, here you will just going to be get all the links. This is my Instagram ID. This is Market Fruity University. If you just like go through this link, you can get like 15% off with the code CAS15. On Dominion funding, if you just like go through this link, if you just like use the code CAS15, you just like going to be get 15% off. For magic keys, if you just like wanted to buy the magic keys, you just like need to go through this link, and you just like going to be get 25% off with the code QAS25. And this is the link for the Dominion markets. You can go and create your account, the best brokerage house with zero latency. And the best fundamental tool is just like Market Edge AI to learn fundamentals actually. And if you just like go through this link, and you're going to be use like the code of QS20, you just like gonna get 20% off for the lifetime. And this is the link for the MT5 simulator to backtest your strategy. If you just like go through this link, you just like gonna get 50% off. So I'm the only one in this industry who just having this much offer with these all products, I think so. Casper, you helped me so much in trading from last 3 months, so don't stop YouTube stream. I have to stop, Mr. Hunayan. People just like watching the stream, don't even like the stream. If they cannot give me something, why just like need to give something back? Everything have their value actually. So what is this? Oh, it's just like stop. So it will be great if you just like come down, create some support, give me some kind of confirmation candle. So very high probability is just gonna retest the high. You know what, even it just like break above this high of 4200 psychological number, it just like move 60 or 70 pips. You know what, still if it just like break above this high, I was hoping like 100 to 150 pip move, because whenever market break above a psychological number, it just like give a very massive move that time. And at the same time it just like broke the low, it also can give a very massive move to the downside as well. So we'll see in few minutes, might be just like going to be create some structure, and then we can give our trade a chance. I think so. I will just like wait for the next few minutes, like 7 to 8 minutes. We'll see if we just like going to be see create some, if the candle just like going to break below this area and come back and broke below this support area. So there's a probability we will continuously push it to downside. So just like need to see how this 50 minutes just about to be closed in 7 minutes. So we'll see, it's still standing above the psychological number, but the 30 minutes still open, and 50 minutes just like close in a bullish form. So let's see, bro. If 4 hour trend is bearish and on 30 minute we get higher high and higher low, what should be our bias? I get confused when setting my, but just like stick with the smaller time frame. Smaller time frame will give you the confirmation what could be happen on the higher time frame. So once you just like got a confirmation on a lower time frame, on a 30-minute time frame, on a 50-minute time frame, you just like got your confirmation, and you are sitting with the volume. And on a smaller time frame, you're just having like a clean traffic on the left hand side, you are having like a tradable range there. your structure is just like printed there. So just forget about what's just happening on the 4 hour, because lower time frame just like giving you the confirmation what could be happen on the 4 hour. So if it's just like creating some structure on the lower time frame, just stick with that one, because lower time frame actually directly connected with the higher time frame. So if there's some opportunity for you, just like go for that. Don't get confused. Do not try to continuously watching like H4 M30 M15 H4 M30 M15 daily. Just don't do that. Just like break down your chart from higher time frame to lower time frame, set your plan, set your bias, and once everything just like printed on the chart how you actually wanted to see, then just like execute. That's why you are here. Okay, so there's just like 6 minutes left for this candle to be closed. So I just like wanted to see how this is about to be closed. If it's just like going to be closed below the support area, so probability we can go for the sells. If it's just like close above the resistance area somewhere here, so we'll see in the next session. If it just like come down, create some support, give some confirmation candle, so I can give my trade a chance in that way. Yeah, let's just look at market edge AI, what's just going on behind the scene. Actually, do we have any news data today? Anything we are having today? What's happening on the gold? Let's just like look at gold now. Okay, overbought technical 10%, ETF inflow 15%, Fed rate cut 35%, trade tension 25%. So overall actually dollar just like getting weaker, and gold just like continuously pushing upside. Look at US shutdown 15%, everything just like against the dollar. Actually gold should be continuously pushing upside. Yeah, so do we have any live news today in a trending? Oh, what is this? One iron on extended drop, US China. What is this? Just like look at this one. Oh, it's a Kuwait. Not about, I just like wanted to see this one. So 11 hours ago we just like got Fed collision job market risk suggest more easing needed. So it's just like telling clearly that gold should be continuously pushing upside, and it just like give the signal right before 11 hour, and now gold is just like continuously pushing upside. Fundamentals still running. Look at this one. Seems prudent to cut rates further given lower inflation risk, job market. Just look at this one. Gold should be continuously pushing upside, and it's just like coming 12 hour before, 11 hour before, and gold just reacting in the same way. So iron ore extended drops. Okay, what is this? CEO says China sales decline is not due to previous stockpiling. Press call. Gold should be continuously pushing upside. Wow, we are continuously getting the news data here. Look at this one. CFO says okay, yeah, it's just like getting updated in every minute. So if you're just like sitting with a forest factory, the one news you just like going to be get there, you just gonna miss the complete move before you are getting the news on forest factory. But here it's just like updated quickly. It's just like showing almost like zero latency, I would say. And if you just like got some news within the first 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes, there's a higher probability we can grab some opportunity on gold. Wow, it's just like pushing upside now. Move almost like 4209, 4210, something like that. Yeah, 100 pip move. It just done the 100 pip move. Okay, so I'm just like waiting for this candle to be closed, then I just like gonna end the stream. We'll see later during the NY session if it's just like going to be get something. It's like a Wednesday, and most of the time on Wednesday there's a higher probability which is like gonna get volume on Wednesday and on Thursday. These both days are having much volume in it, but even last 2 days like Monday or Tuesday we are having like a lot of volume. and I'm just like expecting double volume than those days on Wednesday and Thursday. So just 2 minutes left for this 50-minute and 30-minute candle about to be closed, and watch and H1 candle just also going to be closed soon. This H1, M30, M15, these all candles just about to be closed in 2 minutes, and then I think so just gonna end the stream, and we'll wait for the new structure to be formed. That makes sense. People are getting bored now because we just like took the trade in the first 10 minutes. Everyone just like made money, and now they are just like not interested in the stream. Am I right? Wow, look at the entry we just like executed here, and market move 150 pips from our execution, but we just like grab our chunks, so no need to worry about. So few seconds left for this 30-minute H1, H4. H4 just still having like 1 hour left for to be closed actually, just like pushing upside. H1, M30, wow, look at the volume on M30, broke above the psychological number, continuously pushing to the upside. Guys, do you know if Dominion it has any part where General Automatic or trades like Tradezilla? I remember that, I think so, but I think so you just should need to ask the team, buddy. They will just like tell you. They're just like updating that thing in the Dominion market actually. I didn't see that because I didn't check it out actually. The reality, I just like didn't even check it out, but I think so it will be great if you just like asks on their official Discord channel, so you will just get the answer about that one, or might be they will just provide you something like to journal your trades. Alright, so I think so this candle just like about also close in a bullish form. Gold just like continuously pushing up, so don't even think about the sells, don't even think about the sells, I would say. Now wait for the new structure to be formed. We are having a lot of things can get here. Suppose that it's just like continuously pushing up, so let it come down, let it create some kind of support, give you some kind of confirmation candle, then give your trade a chance to continuously pushing upside. Or if it just like create some kind of resistance here and break above the resistance, so you can give your trade a chance for the with the $5 increment. Or you can say if it's just like start doing the consolidation, if it's start doing the consolidation, it's mean the trend just like stop there. If it's just like behave somehow like this, consolidation start happening, and then if it's just like break below this area, so you can go for the sales, break above the high, it could continuously pushing upside. So now all you just need to do, you just like no need to execute somewhere here, don't need to execute somewhere here, don't need to execute somewhere here. You just like need to wait for some proper structure to be formed. So I would say just like be a professional if you just like in this profession. So till that, I'll see you guys tomorrow again with the 2:30 a.m. live stream during pre-London. Raja bro just like right now on a vacation, so he will be back next week. So tomorrow I'm also gonna do the stream, and with the new plan, with the proper structure as what we are just like continuously doing from the previous days, do the same thing. So yeah, till that, be safe, be careful, stay tuned, take care, and bye bye.